Hi guys, we're back in the man cave of an acting teacher, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about monologues today. Are you staying positive? Are you staying in your positive past, present and future minds rather than drifting into the negative ones of those? Staying inspired, all right? If you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, I made a video about the inner creative state and how you as an actor can get yourself there and keep yourself there as much as possible. If you'd like to see that video and you missed it, I've created a hashtag for these now, hashtag man cave of an acting teacher. Or you can scroll through my Facebook page if you want to, but they're all on that hashtag. Click on that, right? You'll see it in the description of this as well, okay? So a lot of actors are keeping themselves inspired, right, by working on a monologue at the moment. I'm seeing loads of them coming up on Facebook, and that's fantastic, and Instagram. So well done to you guys. Keep yourself sharp, keep practicing. So I'm offering classes online where I will help you with this, okay? So I have students now who I choose monologues for and then help them and train them in how to analyze the text and get them up to a high performance standard. I'm very happy to do that for you, okay? But look, if you're struggling money-wise at the moment, God knows a lot of us are, especially self-employed people, right? Don't worry too much about it. I'll help you in whatever way that I can, okay? And I'm sure other people are doing that too and offering a few sort of freebies and a little bit of advice here and there to help out. Okay, cool. So where do you find your monologue, right? Or soliloquy? I'll talk about that in a sec as well. You can get all of the classical ones online, okay? Jump on the computer, put in classical monologues. You'll get your Shakespeare, your ancient Greeks, Racine, and many others will be there online, okay? Probably at this stage you can also get Chekhov, Ibsen, Strindberg, those kind of forefathers of modern drama. I would imagine they're all up there as well, okay? But contemporary plays of the last 40 or years or so, right? You won't find them online. And if you do, they probably shouldn't be there, right? Because this is how the playwright makes their money, okay? So you actually have to go and buy the book, all right? And you can buy them in bookshops, obviously, outside of COVID-19 season, but you can also buy them online. Jump on Amazon or the Book Depository. Stageplays.com claims to have every play in the world, and I've used them many times, and I've never been able to catch them out either. So you could go on to, say, stageplays.com and put in best playwrights of 2007, for example, right? And this will be sent to you, right? And that's a volume of plays, and there is a number of plays in there, all written in 2007 by really, really great new and exciting writers. Okay, what do you do then, all right? So let's say you've got yourself your volume of plays. How do you find a monologue in amongst all of that without reading all that material? Simple. So I'll get a different one. Let's say this is John Patrick Shanley. Okay, he's got 13 plays there. What you basically do is thumb through it. Let's imagine I've never read this, right? Which of course I have because it's my job, but let's say I hadn't, right? I'm going to thumb through this. Thumb, 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 thumb. And what I'm looking for is a big chunk of words said by one character around about 3/4 of a page to a page in length, all right? And if I thumb on through there, I'll come to something eventually, I'm sure. Okay, there's one, right? That is, yeah, it's about a page or almost a page long. Dad is the name of the character, okay? Now, if the character is interrupted once with a small interruption, you can just weed that out as long as it doesn't break the continuity of the narrative, right? So about a page or 3/4 of a page, when you read it out loud, time it, should be somewhere between 2 to 3 minutes, a little bit over 3 minutes, no big deal, okay? Now, how do you know it's good and what do you do with it then, all right? Well, you know it's good because it's written by John Patrick Shanley, first of all. You know it's going to be good if it's the best playwrights of 2007. You can trust the publisher. These are published for a reason. That's number one, all right? But what I suggest you do then is start working on the script, right? Start working on that monologue without reading the rest of the play. Don't even worry about reading the rest of the play. In our business, we need to do this all the time. We get sent audition scripts from TV series and movies where you don't get the rest of the TV series or you don't get the rest of the feature film even, right? You just have your scenes and you need to work out what's going on from that. You need to do your text analysis from that scene out of context of the rest of the play anyway. So it's a really good exercise just to do that. Then, of course, yeah, you've got the play, you might as well read it. Read it, ask yourself how close you were, yeah? How did you get on? Was your text analysis of that monologue so damn good that you actually worked out what was happening in the rest of the play? Maybe you did, all right, and that's great too. Good exercise. So you kind of have two versions of it then, yeah? Okay. Things to be careful of. If you go online and look for contemporary plays, right, contemporary monologues rather, sometimes you'll see ones that are just written out of context of the rest of the of a play. They're just a script that's been written with no other play supporting it, with no rest of the play supporting it. I have to get my words right here, right? Often those aren't much good. Okay, so someone's just written that and chucked it up online. You can be lucky. Sometimes they're okay, but sometimes they're a little bit lacking in structure and they don't work particularly well. Okay, they kind of lack character as well a little bit. Okay. The other thing to be careful of, if you want to, you can do this. You can look for movie scripts. Most of those are online, okay, because the movie has been made. So there's not all of them, but a lot of writers go, yeah, whatever, stick it up online so people can get a PDF of it. It's fine, right? Now, the thing about film monologues is that they're very rarely are they any good, number one, and there's a reason for that. It's not because the writers are bad, but because the golden rule in cinema and in screen and movies and stuff is that if you can show it, you don't say it, yeah? Theatre works differently. We're looking at a stage, that's all we get, and a lot of it is set in one room, right? So the imagery in the monologue takes the audience's mind sensorily to other places, yeah? That's why the monologues are so well written and so rich in theatre and not so much in movies, because we can just go and film that imagery. We can go and film the lovely forest that the character is talking about rather than that character describing that lovely forest for the audience, yeah? So a lot of the film monologues you'll get will be courtroom stuff. There'll be a witness or a prosecutor or a judge or something giving a speech, yeah? You'll occasionally get the odd good monologue, something like Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting is a play, you know. To me, it structures like a play. So it does have a couple of good monologues in it. Problem with doing those, though, and then if you want to send them off to, say, directors or casting directors, the directors and casting directors, they see Matt Damon and Robin Williams in their head for the first few lines, if not the first half of it, you know, and that can be a little bit of a distraction, right? If you get a nice, fresh play that they may never have even read or heard of before, you've got something that is unique and that maybe very few other people have done, yeah? Okay, cool. So the main thing to look for when you read it, though, is this, okay? A monologue that has a change in it is really important. So if your character is the same at the beginning as they are at the end of that monologue, not a great one to choose, okay? If they've changed hugely in that monologue, that's the one you want. Because somewhere in there, the character will have had an epiphany, a realization, a revelation, a moment of transformation. And to capture that in your acting is a great skill. And casting directors and agents love that, because it means the actor is owning that moment of transformation, and it's as if it's transforming them, because obviously they are the character, yeah? So that's the little key that you're looking for in that, yeah? Apply your text analysis to it, apply your acting technique to it, get it up to a really high standard. You may even end up with a nice little thing that you can stick onto your show reel. Final thing, the difference between a monologue and a soliloquy, which has been asked of me a little bit lately as well. Very simple. A monologue is one character speaking to another character in a play, all right, or a film, right? A soliloquy is where the character is speaking directly to the audience, okay? So the audience becomes the other character. It's like the audience becomes kind of their best friend, and they confide in them and connect with them, yeah? Don't fall into the trap of the soliloquy, which is directed to the audience. Don't fall into the trap of sort of saying to yourself, well, my character is talking to themselves. Okay, that really turns it inward. It makes it quite introverted, a little bit self-indulgent as well. And it takes the drama out of it, because drama is all about trying to do something, yeah? And that doing, if that doing goes out, and you're doing it to someone else, you're doing it to the audience, or you're doing it to another character, it becomes very active, rather than a self-analysis that the character is going through, all right? that'll do. I'll leave it there. I don't want to talk too long, okay? The t-shirt is just a t-shirt. I don't know. It's just a different t-shirt, right? So we can kind of delineate these things. No meaning in particular. It's another beautiful day out there, so I'm going out in it. Have a great day, okay? Stay strong, stay inspired, stay positive, stay sharp. And if you don't stay positive, don't beat yourself up, okay? It's tough times. Just take it nice and easy. I'm around if you want to talk. See you later. Bye.